All right, so I'm taking the midnight owl, taking a nice business trip on my way to Central America. You know the airline, Avianca, first class. That's how I do it. That's how we do it, business class. But anyways, it was an interesting cab ride on my way here. I'm gonna explain that to you later once I'm done doing this. Checking in my luggage, and then I'm gonna take a walk down to TSA, go through that process, and then go down to my gate and chill there. I'm gonna see if anything's open. Usually the convenience store is open. Probably get me some gum and stuff like that. I should have got that at Rite Aid, but I didn't have time. Man. Today was a busy day. I had to go to work, and. But anyways, I get back. Let me finish doing my thing over here. All right, so I'm on my way to TSA. So the guy told me, see, this is the good thing about some people, like they keep you informed as to what's going on. So he told me that I could chill at the Capital One Lounge. All right, so I'm gonna chill at the Capital One Lounge, till my flight, till I gotta get on my flight. My flight right now, I think like almost like 11:30 or something like that. My flight is not till 2:30, so I'm gonna chill at the Capital One Lounge where I'm allowed to get some food. See, I was saying I was gonna go get me something to eat, but I'm allowed to. You know what? Let me get through this TSA process that we're gonna get through. All right. Alrighty, so now I'm looking for the Capital One Lounge. That's where Avianca, I guess they have their what do you call that? They merge. So I see Delta One Lounge. Is it Delta? Did he tell me Delta or Capital One? I could have sworn he told me Capital One because I see Delta One Lounge and Delta Sky Club. B32, 9 minutes. 9-minute walk. So I'm gonna keep walking. I think I see it. So we're gonna hit the Capital One Lounge. We got the duty free. But I'm not gonna buy any liquor here. I'm gonna buy my liquor over there. I'm only here for the weekend. So I'm getting there Friday. It's Thursday night, I'm getting there Friday. And then Friday I'm gonna chill at the resort. And then Saturday we're gonna go to Rio Tinto. And my mom's gonna be around me, so I'm not gonna really be drinking around my mom. So I'm gonna be drinking definitely tomorrow. But let me ask the lady here real quick, all right? Let me get off this. Yeah, so it is Capital One Lounge, all right? Because they have the Delta, and then they have the Capital One. So she said to go straight down. Okay, so I went to my gate. I know where it is, so I got a little wiggle room. My phone tells me to get to my gate by 1:30. We're gonna start boarding at 1:30. The flight is at 2:20. So I'm gonna chill at the Capital One Lounge and see what they have to offer. I know they got drinks. They're gonna have food. So I already ate at home, so I'm not gonna really eat a lot. Usually at these lounges they be having like finger food. So that's what I'm gonna have. And I see the Capital One. And it's crazy because I have a Capital One business credit card. But I'm gonna ask for information to see. But now I know that Capital One and Avianca, they doing business together right here. So this is the Capital One Lounge. Right there. Capital One. And I'm going in right now. I gotta show them my boarding pass too. All right, so I left out of there with a small glass of wine. So I'm on my way. I'm gonna go back to my gate area. I'm gonna go get me something to eat there real quick because the food that they have there, I didn't like it. They have like a chicken pot stuff. I don't eat that. It's like a soup. You know what it is. Chicken pot soup and something else. I wasn't really interested. I was really interested in this. So they allowed me to get out of there with this. So I'm about to go over there, get me something to eat real quick. And then I am going to tell you as to why I'm taking this trip back home to Honduras. And it was a a spirit of the moment type trip, and it's a trip that I think I had to do it, because I wasn't going to do it because I was upset, but I was like, you know what, do it. So I'm gonna go take care of some business over there, back home, but I'm gonna go get me some grub real quick, and then I'm gonna go back to the lounge, and then from the lounge I'm gonna go back because I got an email saying that my flight been delayed an hour. I don't know if it has to do anything with the rain, because it's been raining all day here in New York, and it's on my way here it was raining kind of hard, so I don't know if the rain has anything to do with the delay of the 1 hour. So let's see. I want to confirm that because my ticket says otherwise. So let's see. All right, so there's been a flight change on my connecting flight, which is a big disappointment because now we're talking about, it was supposed to be from 7:30 to 8:30, leaving at 7:30 in the morning, arriving at 8:30 in the morning to Honduras. Now we're talking about whole 8 hours, 12 hours. Now leaving at 5:30 p.m., arriving at 6:30 p.m. By the time I get out of immigration, it's going to be 7 p.m. No banks are going to be open. I had plans on going to the bank, change money. Now I gotta, my whole trip is all messed up. I feel like just going back home. It's not even worth it. Alright, so check it. So, alright, it's like, we can't even make this up, bro. Can't even make this up. So, this is what's going on. Alright, so, we're supposed to leave here at 2:30. Get over there 7, and then fly, get to Salvador at 7, fly from Salvador to Honduras from 7:30 to 8:30. It's an hour flight in the morning. Now they send me a notification that we're not leaving because this flight left late. This flight was supposed to leave. Gracias. Gracias. First class. But anyways, we were supposed to leave here at 2:30. Now we're leaving here at 3:30. Okay. Get over there 7 or 6:30. Leave at 7:30. Get to Honduras at 8:30 in the morning. I was gonna run around, do what I have to go do. Go to the bank, exchange money, go get stuff for the kids. Go see my mom's. And then go to the resort and chill there for the night. Because check-in is at 2, 3 o'clock, right? I think 2. It said something said 2 and then something said 3. Now my flight is changed from 7:30 in the morning to goddamn 5:30 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna be in Salvador for like 8 hours doing nothing. I'm gonna get to Honduras at 6:30 p.m. Can't go to the bank because the bank don't open at 7 o'clock. Super inconvenience. So now when I get to Salvador, I gotta call the resort to see if there's gonna be anybody there that's gonna check me in. There should be people there. There should be staff there. You know what I'm saying? But the whole weekend is all messed up. The whole weekend is all messed up. But I'm not gonna stress what I can't control. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep my chill. I was gonna get ready to go home and just forget about everything. But everything's already, in motion. I got, merch to go pick up. And this whole trip is all messed up, man. This whole trip is all messed up. And now they sending me notifications about my flight coming back to New York. But the good thing about the whole thing is that I don't gotta go to work Monday, so I'm off Monday. I don't care what happens on my way back, but it's just the inconvenience of going over there because I got things to do before I go back to the adulto. So all that is messed up. Super, super disappointed. Lessons always learned. And I'm the type of person that I have a short fuse. And when something happens to me once, I do not like to if it happen to repeat again. So next time I go to Honduras, it's gonna be a straight flight. No more connecting flights. No more connecting flights for me. No more. Because this is not the first time it happened to me. It happened to me like 10 years ago. But it is what it is. These things happen. It happens. You just gotta deal with it. I tried to look for another flight in Salvador, but there's no other flight. There's no other flight. The other flight is the flight that was delayed that I'm gonna be getting on. Can't make this up, bro. Can't make this up. But I'm gonna make the best out of it. I'm business class, so I'm gonna be chilling in the lounge over there in Salvador. A couple of years back, I had a layover. I had like an 8-hour layover. It's gonna be the same thing. So I'm just gonna chill in the lounge and just watch movies and call the resort, call my mom, call my taxi driver, let them know what's going on. I just told my taxi driver not to even come to the airport. Don't even come. Come at 7 p.m. Come pick me up at 7 p.m. and we'll just figure it out from there. But the bank situation, we can just forget about that. I can't go to the bank to go exchange money. And I don't want to exchange money at the airport. I don't want to do that. But anyways, I'll see you in El Salvador.
Los equipos que no incorporen esta función deben estar apagados. Si sus dispositivos electrónicos o baterías portátiles sufren algún cambio, como liberación de humo, gases y calor, o se deslizan entre el asiento, no los manipulen y contacten inmediatamente a un...
Alrighty, so I'm here in El Salvador, here at the airport. I've been here for the last 2 hours, trying to getting myself together. Took a nice nap on the plane. I was up since 3 in the morning, so my flight wasn't till almost 4 in the morning. So I slept. And then I went to my gate, as I told you yesterday, as I told you earlier on the plane, that my next flight was supposed to be at 8:30. So we missed that flight. So now we're gonna, my next flight is at 5:30 p.m. So I'm gonna be here from now, which is, I think it's 9 a.m. here now. I'm gonna be here till 5:30. So right now I'm walking to the lounge so I could just chill and relax. I'll probably take another nap. The lounge is it's a business class lounge. So they're gonna have, finger foods and stuff like that. Drink some beers and probably some rum and coke. Brings me back to I think 4 years ago. I was here 4 years ago, and I had a layover like this one time when I was going back home. So it's a cool lounge right here. So I'm about to go in and just gonna chill here and probably watch a movie or something. Let's see. Alright, so I'm chilling here at the lounge. So I'm gonna be here for the next couple of hours. I'm gonna take a nap and probably watch some TV. They got the TV on right here. So a good spot. This is a good spot. This is business class. So you're able to chill. They have the cafeteria right there where you get, finger food. I just finished having I had breakfast earlier. So I just had some tea and a Danish. So later on they're gonna put other stuff. They got breakfast there, but I already had breakfast. So right now I'm about to take a nap and then watch some TV and kill some time. My day is wasted today. Right now I could have been going on my way to the bank in San Pedro, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna see if I can try to catch a flight. I'm supposed to be leaving Sunday night. I'm gonna see if I can try to catch a flight for Monday afternoon, so that way I could go to the bank, because I need to open up another account, because the account that I have, it's in lempiras. Lempiras is the currency that they use in Honduras, but I want to open up another account where where I'm able to get it in US dollars. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's see if that happens. Let's see if I can try to make that happen. All right, let's see. All right, so my long layover is over. I'm still in the business lounge here in San Salvador. This is where the buffet is, the food, and then this is where people eat. I'm gonna show you the room where I was. This is the dark room where you get to relax. I did get to relax for a good 7 hours, long hours. I feel good, I feel refreshed, rejuvenated. This is the room, the dark room. All right, and then we have another room over here. We got the beverages over here. We got another dark room over here. Everybody's chilling in the dark. If you want some soup, you got soup here. This is the cafeteria. Got the drinks, beverages. So right now I'm about to go make a transaction. Then you got the business room where I'm about to go right now. You got another room over here. People chilling. All right. People in the background. And then over there, same thing, cafeteria. You want to get your soup and stuff like that. So I'm about to go to the business room where you get to, make your transactions and stuff like that. You got your laptop, right here. This is the room right here. So I'm about to make a quick transaction because I gotta send money to myself. Since I was here for 8 hours, it took my whole day. It took my whole day. I had things to do in San Pedro Sula, but I'm here in San Salvador. I missed my flight because my flight was delayed in New York. So now I gotta make up. I had to go to the bank, and exchange money. So now what I gotta do, I gotta MoneyGram myself money. So when I get to San Pedro, because I'll be in San Pedro at 7 p.m., banks are not open at that time. So I gotta go to MoneyGram and withdraw the money that I sent to myself. So that way I'm able to pay my cab driver. I'm able to pay the captain that's gonna take me from Bahamar to Rio Tinto background trip. I gotta pay him, and then I gotta pay, for the merchandise, that I'm bringing back home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to do that right now here in this room, and then from here, then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go board my plane. All right? It's been a long day, a whole day lost, but. It is what it is. I can't do nothing about that. You can't stress what you can't control. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what's going on. All right, so I'm at this place called, before I go into my gate, I said, you know what, let me give myself something to eat, because when I get to Honduras, it's gonna be 7 o'clock. And I got in touch with the people at the resort. By the time I get to the resort, the people in the check-in and the reception, they're not going to be there. It's a small resort. It's not a resort where they're there 24/7. So they're going to leave my keys with the security guard. I got to show them my ID and all of the good stuff. Everything's going to be closed. The restaurant's going to be closed. I'm not going to be able to eat anything. And before I even get there, my cab driver is gonna run around with me to go do what I gotta go take care of things I gotta go take care of. Like I gotta go to MoneyGram. I just MoneyGram myself money, so that way I could have their money, lempiras. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when I go back home, then I'll just take the money that I have here that I was gonna use to go to my bank to exchange. Then I'll just exchange it back home. I gotta do that, so I don't wanna be in Honduras hungry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give myself something to eat now. I'm pretty sure my cab driver, he's gonna get himself something to eat. I gotta pay him anyway, so he can buy himself whatever he wants to buy himself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting myself something to eat here. I'm getting me a margarita, but I'm at this place called Peace. I'm a Pisoki. I was here earlier for breakfast. They gave me a voucher, $10 off. So I got another voucher, $14 off. So, and I'm getting my rum, my favorite rum here in Central America, which is Flor de Caña, double shot. On the rocks with Coke. Alright, so, and I ordered me a margarita pizza. So I'm gonna eat that, I'm indulging that, and then I'm gonna go to my gate and just wait, like you said, first class, business class, first in, first out, and it is what it is, man. A whole day wasted, but I'm rested. I got to rest a little bit. I slept a little, but took care of a couple of businesses and watched a couple of videos, and everything is going good so far. Not good the way I wanted to, but good as make it the best that you can, right? So let me indulge in my drink and wait for my pizza to come out, indulge in that, and then I'm gonna go back to my gate. So you got a whole bunch of cheese. You got the tomato right there. You got the basil. Can't lose, man. See, this cheese remind me of back in the days, man, when we used to buy pizza back in the 90s, back in the 80s. Those that know. So you already know. Okay, so now we are boarding our flight from San Salvador to Honduras. You know the deal, first class, business class. That's how we do things here. We do it big, we stand on business. But anyways, a whole day gone, a whole day wasted. I'm on my way to San Pedro Sula. My cab driver, as a matter of fact, after this video, I'm about to send him a message. But he's probably already there, because he's doing he's knocking two birds with one shot. He's dropping somebody off at the airport, and then he's gonna come pick me up. You know what I'm saying? That's the grind, that's the hustle. You know what I mean? My mom's already picked me up on game. She already told me he's dropping somebody off, and then he's gonna pick me up. Then we gotta go to Western Union. I gotta go exchange money, and then I'm gonna go to the resort, rest up, get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. We're gonna go pick up my mom from Travessia. So we're gonna go from Cortez. I'm gonna stay in Cortez. We're gonna go from Cortez, pick up my mom Travessia, go to Bahamar, and do some things over there, and then we're gonna go to Rio Tinto. The reason for this trip is because they went into my house and they the thieves, the pirates, they went and they stole everything in the house. They stole the beds, everything. So they stole the panel, the cameras, the beds. So and this happened in October, November. But I let it be. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, usually I'll take that trip over there and clean up everything that gotta get cleaned up. But that's what I'm gonna do on this trip. I'm gonna go clean up and I'm gonna board the house up. No more, nothing of value going back inside the house. Because my thing was to, when I retire in 12 years, God willing, every year I was gonna, buy stuff. So when I retire, everything is already there. But that's not the case. That's not the plan anymore. I'm gonna board the house up. Nothing of value. They could go in if they want. They're not gonna find anything. So that's the reason for my trip. So it's a weekend trip. It's a short trip. Unfortunate situation that just happened. That I missed my flight because of the delay in New York because of the rain. I had to stay in Salvador for 8 hours, basically doing nothing. When I could have been running around all day today. I had things to do. I had to go to my bank to open up a new bank account. And that's not going to happen. I'm going to be in Rio Tinto for one day, come back the next day, which is Sunday. And that's it. I leave Sunday night actually. So, that's the reason for the trip. I know I told you I was going to tell y'all. I told y'all now. And these are things that happen, things that I can't control. And the reason why they went up in the house is because there's nobody there. So, unfortunate situation. It's disrespectful, but what we gonna do? So yeah, that's the reason for the trip. And I'm gonna also go gift some stuff off to the kids. I'm gonna give them some chips, some candy. I was gonna give them some juices, but being that I was here, that was part of the plan to go to Walmart and get some juices for them, but that's not gonna happen. Let's see if my driver will be able to take me to Walmart. I don't know what time Walmart closes over there in San Pedro, so if they close late, then I'm able to, go and get something. But I gotta be at the resort because the reception told me that they're gonna leave the keys with the security guard. So let's see what my driver tells me. How far is Western Union from Walmart? So yeah. Finally here in Honduras, San Pedro Sula. So now we're gonna go to immigration. I'm prepared. I got my port of entry. Oh, nice. It's new, so they've been under construction for the last 2 years. So this is new. Okay. Gracias. It really didn't matter for me because I have both. I have my American and I have my Honduras. So, but I'm gonna use my American. Everybody over there. It's just me over here. Finally, man. So let's see what I can accomplish tonight actually. You see it's dark. I should have been here early in the morning, but it is what it is. Let's go through immigration and then I'm gonna go through customs. Last time I was here was in July. I'm here back in March. See all the construction that was done for the last 2 years. This is the outcome. You know, Honduras is getting better, you know, when it comes to, you know, getting in, port of entry. You see that? It's nothing but improvements, man. You know, it's the future. It's the future, man. The future of Honduras, man. I hope it don't get flooded next time, man. Because the last time it got flooded after that storm, like 2 years ago. So like any other country, port of entry, you have to register in. There's a kiosk there where you gotta scan the QR code and then you gotta put your information in. I did that when I was home. I did it for the entry and I did it for when I leave. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to be prepared. Okay, so one of the privileges, the good privileges of flying first class, flying business, they put a special sticker on your luggage. So they put that first. So whenever you come in here into the baggage claim, it's we first class, business class, so we're gonna get our luggages first because of that sticker. All right, that's one of the privileges of traveling first class, business class. King Davis in the building, man. We do big things. All right, so this is the sticker right here. Priority, right? Supposed to be one of the ones, supposed to be one of the first luggages coming out, but it wasn't. So I'm upset. I don't like it. I'm about to report somebody. I need names. I need your name of your supervisor because my luggage was supposed to come out one of the top 10 and it wasn't. Straight disappointment. Just kidding.